Welcome, stakeholders, and thank you for joining us as we explore fascinating insights into adult education. This presentation explores the research behind learning preferences in this demographic. Do adult learners prefer flexible e-learning to instructor-led virtual or in-person courses? Understanding the mind of the learner is important for any business because it allows instructional designers to optimize training content and delivery methods. Before we dive deeper into what our learners prefer, let's review how we collected this data. First, a survey was created using jot forms, and a link was generated so it could be texted to participants. 10 adults were given 6 survey questions. Each participant was asked to choose or rate the preferences that best fit each learning scenario. Every possible answer was assigned a value, so as participants ranked or selected answers, the data could be easily tracked. Once all 10 participants completed the survey, the analytics were pulled directly from jot forms as an Excel spreadsheet. Questions uncovered demographics and preferences, and specifically centered around things like age, preferred learning environment, primary equipment used for learning, desired frequency of instructor feedback, most convenient learning times, and favored learning resources. The survey was crafted to extract information that could help construct a more meaningful learning journey for the company's associates, ensuring that learner engagement aligns with the investments in training programs. Exploring each question will help us find the answer. The first question simply asked everyone to provide his or her age. This information tells us who our target audience is, their level of experience, and gives us data to cross-reference with the rest of the enterprise. From this survey, we know that the average participant was between 45 and 46 years old. Next, participants rated their ideal learning environment using a scale of 1 through 5. Number 1 indicated a preference for an in-person environment. 2 was for mostly in-person but occasional virtual. 3 was for an equal blend of in-person and virtual instruction. 4 for mostly virtual learning with instructor-led sessions, and 5 for a strong preference for fully virtual asynchronous learning. After calculating the numbers, it was clear that half of the learners wanted an equal blend of in-person and virtual training. Participants were presented with 3 means of equipment and asked to assign 1 of 3 stars to each tool they'd use the most to access learning materials. They were allowed to choose more than 1, and 2 things were made abundantly clear by the data returned. First, a desktop or laptop computer won by a landslide, and every single participant chose this option by giving it 3 full stars. In contrast, every single participant ranked the phone as a non-option and assigned it 1 star. Participants felt strongly when asked about their preferred frequency for peer and instructor feedback each week. They were given a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 representing rarely, or once a week, all the way up to 5 for very frequently, or up to over 5 times a week. Participants strongly preferred occasional feedback at about 2 to 3 times per week. When polled about the most preferred learning time, participants chose between mornings, afternoons, evenings, or any time of day. While answers were skewed, mornings won with a total of 4 votes. Finally, the group was asked to select their favorite learning resources. They could choose from books, articles, podcasts, videos, games, and audiovisual presentations. While the data showed a diverse combination of answers, every single person chose videos. Now that we've collected all this meaningful data, let's look at the bigger picture of what this means. What conclusions can we draw based on our analytics? We know that adult learners seek education that is flexible but structured, with a balance of classroom and virtual learning. Time-tested learning resources like videos, presentations, and books are strongly preferred to some of the newer styles like games and podcasts. Learning in the morning seems to be most popular, which allows us to plan and schedule strategically. Last, adults value the feedback that peers and instructors provide, as long as it's kept brief. Recognizing the trends and preferences in adult learning is significant because it allows instructional designers to concentrate on enhancing adult education. This can, in the long run, really save an enterprise time and money.